everyone and welcome to a brand new video here on the channel. Today we're back with Too Hot to Handle Season 3 and we are starting episode 5 today. I'm very nervous for this. This is chapter 13, so we're the first part of episode 5. I think Poppy is going to be causing some drama. I feel it in my boots. I feel it in my fingers. I feel it in my toes. Throwback, anyone? Throwback? Not to the musical episode of Love Island. We're going to forget about that. That never happened, right? That never happened. Thank you so much everyone for being here and watching this episode. If you are enjoying it, please give it a like and subscribe to see more. And click the I button if you haven't already to catch up with this series so far. But let's get into this episode. Also, I'm sorry if I'm making a lot of noise. This is the first time I've worn this on stream or on camera and I love it, but I think it might be a bit noisy. We'll see. I will hate myself in the edit or not. We'll find out. Oh, and here we go. So Poppy seems very interested in our business. Will she back off? Or is there about to be trouble on the horizon? Why do I feel like there's going to be some trouble? Look at the artwork for this series. How wonderful. You know, there's crotches, but there's also, you know, some good artwork. Ever since Poppy arrived, she's been acting strange around me. And I think it's pretty obvious why. I mean, that smudged lipstick comment? Either she wants Carmen or she's messing with me. And that makes me feel curious. Poppy is intriguing. You never know what she's gonna do next. Maybe we'll end up getting along better than I originally thought. So, Avi, how was your date? Spill. There's not a lot to be galbing about, you know. It was fun, that's about it. Alright, Mr. Mysterious. I'll just have to tell you about my date instead. I thought you'd be up for a chat about it. Jessie is brilliant. Just chatting with her was fun. We're gonna be such good mates. Mates? Yep. Do you go around kissing all your mates? Only the lucky ones. I mean, come on. Are we 12 years old? Pranks stopped being amusing in primary school. Watch out, Jessie, because I'm gonna get you back hard for that. Oh, very interesting little interviews today. So, she brushes her thumb across her lip, checking for smudges. Seriously, Jessie? Is my lipstick smeared? You know how Carmen can be. Does she seriously kiss Carmen? I thought we had a thing going, but instead she wants to go for my partner? Poppy's trying to rile me up. I'm gonna pick a fight with her. You cross your arms, determined not to let it get under your skin. I know what you're trying to do, Poppy, and let me stop you right here because it's not going to work. Poppy's eyes widen, genuine surprise flashing in them. What are you talking about? You scoff. Seriously? You're obviously trying to throw me off my game here. I've got news for you, wannabe vixen. You're boring. Playing Temptress isn't as cute as it used to be, okay? Move along to wherever you're needed because it is not here. Poppy blinks, stunned into silence by your words. Okay, I can see you're upset, Jessie, but it's not what you think. Look, earlier Carmen wouldn't stop laughing at something and kept kind of looking my way. I reckon I had lipstick on my cheek or spinach in my teeth. Poppy rolls her eyes and smiles. But you know Carmen, being a jokester, I suppose. Didn't want to tell me what was so funny no matter how hard I begged. She can't be serious, right? But Poppy's all innocence when you glance at her. Oh, well, I'm sure Carmen was only teasing. Consider it a way of welcoming you to the retreat. I suppose I'll just have to get used to the sense of humor around here. I suppose you will. A chime interrupts you. Hello. Hey, Lana. Lana, what do you have for us? Poppy, to celebrate your and Avi's arrival, a party will take place tonight. You both cheer. And the theme is going to be Hollywood. Poppy squeals. Oh, there better be sparkles. We'll wear our outfits proudly, Lana. Lana's light turns off and Poppy turns to you all excited. We better get going before all the good ones are taken. You go on ahead. I'll be there soon. If you're sure. But you bet I'll take the best one for myself. Poppy glances over her shoulder at you once more before taking off. As Poppy leaves, your concern grows. I hope I don't have to worry about her. I like to explore our connection, but she might be more trouble than she's worth. With that thought, you head for the dressing room. So far, Poppy is giving me the creeps. I don't know why. I think that she's just so... Is she into us? Is she not into us? Is she into Carmen? Is she not into Carmen? It's really hard to tell, and I think that's really throwing me off because before, we've been the person who is like very much in control of the situation, but that control has been taken from us and Poppy now has it. I kind of like the dynamic shift, if I'm honest. As soon as you step into the dressing room, you shield your eyes. Whoa, talk about sparkles. The last rays of today's sun bounce right off the glittery fabrics, brightening up the room more than usual. You look radiant, Tyler. Thank you. As a wise woman once said, my favorite color is sparkles. Whoa, really? I mean it. I have light perception so I can tell when something is shimmering. She twirls again, catching the light against the sparkles on her outfit. This is gonna be the best party ever. Agreed. And I look amazing. He undoes another button on his shirt to show off his abs and then turns to Isla and grins at her. hair. Up top, Isla giggles and high-fives Sean. I better get ready too. You peruse the clothes in your suitcase and check out your options. My favorite time of the day. So let me have a look at some of the options and I'll get back to you with our very dressed up Hollywood look in just a second. Okay, there are 3 dresses to choose from. There's this one, and this one. I'm not gonna lie to you, this is the first time I've ever been looking between 3 outfits going, I have no idea what to go for. But this is definitely the one that's gonna win for me. I don't know why. The gold, the way it's tailored to us, the way that our tattoo is peeking through that slit. Oh my gosh. Talking about Hollywood glamour as well. Look at this hair. So this is the look I'm going for, complete with the earrings and the necklace. And we also have a little bracelet there as well. You might just be able to see it. I love this look so much. Oh my gosh. Absolutely fantastic. Carmen lets out a low wolf whistle as you're checking yourself out in the mirror. Were you sent here for my personal torture trouble? Because I swear, not touching you right now takes every little bit of my willpower. She stalks up to you like a graceful cat and then circles like prey. Since when do you have any willpower around me? Oh, I had little to begin with. However, the last of it is hanging by a thread here. The spell is, unfortunately, broken by a familiar chirpy voice. You're the one to sing praises, Carmen. You're basically the world's most gorgeous disco ball. You're dazzling. Very dazzling, literally. Poppy giggles at her own joke, subtly touching Carmen's shoulder in the process. Suddenly, you feel the urge to pick a fight with Poppy again. What is she up to? You glance at Carmen, who seems unperturbed by Poppy's flirtation. But then Poppy leans in and attempts to whisper something in Carmen's ear. Poppy and Carmen are getting awfully close. I'm gonna ignore the situation. I know it seems like we confront them, but I don't want to seem kind of jealous. I know that we are. Trust me, I know that we are. Instead of giving in to your frustration, you turn away. This isn't worth my time. Poppy doesn't bother to watch you go. Instead, she looks at herself in the mirror, preening at her reflection. Carmen falls into step behind you and you head to the party together. We went to a party 3 times and we unlocked an achievement. Yes, amazing. As soon as you step out onto the terrace, Giselle waves you over. Hey Gigi, what's up? I need your help. Giselle quickly spins on you, showcasing her outfit. I tried on at least 10 outfits before I settled on this one. What do you think? What do I think of Giselle's look? I don't know if it's necessarily the style I've seen Gigi in before, but she does tend to wear like quite girly princessy clothes. So I'm gonna say you made the right choice. She liked that. You definitely made the right choice. You look like a classic Hollywood starlet. Marilyn Monroe could never. Giselle giggles, drawing Julian's attention. Did I hear someone mention Norma Jean Mortensen? You know Marilyn's birth name? Of course I do. She's been my celebrity crush for as long as I can remember. One of these days, I want to perform Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend. With the pink dress and everything, I paid to see that. Julian shimmies like Marilyn did, making you both laugh. Then buy a ticket. In the meantime, can I get you both a drink? Yes, please. I'll take a martini. Giselle drops her voice low, attempting to sound masculine and mysterious. Shaken, not stirred. Naturally. What do you have, Jessie? As you approach the bar, you consider your options. I'll have a lemon water, Malibu Sunset Boulevard, or Virgin Shirley Temple. I thought Shirley Temple was a virgin drink, so you wouldn't have to specify that it was virgin. I think I'm gonna say a Malibu Sunset Boulevard though. Boulevard. I cannot say that word. It's one of those words, like pomegranate. I cannot say without thinking about it, but boulevard. I don't know why. I'll take a Malibu Sunset Boulevard, please. 1 Malibu Sunset Boulevard and 1 martini coming right up. Julian hops over the bar and makes a show out of crafting both cocktails. It would be impressive if he wasn't doing his best to hide the fact that they're pre-mixed. He slides both cups towards you and then holds up an empty one. Tips are appreciated. Here's a tip for you, Julian. Stop leaving the cap off the toothpaste. Julian gasps in mock offense while Giselle hides her smile behind the rim of her salted martini. Sean approaches with a stiff expression. I could have whipped up your cocktail, G. That's okay, you can just relax. No need to spend the night behind the bar. Giselle kisses Sean's cheek, making him blush. I suppose. Hey everyone! I've got a game we can play. Jirayu looks really nice in his outfit. You plop down on one of the chairs next to Giselle, looking intrigued. What did you have in mind? A trivia game, all about the well-known Hollywood classics from the 20th century. I'll give you a line of the movie, and you have to guess where it's from. Do I want to participate in Jirayu's game? Yeah, go on. I don't know anything. My film knowledge is so bad. I'd like to participate, but what if we don't know much about movies? You won't let that stop you, will you? Sounds like a brilliant game. I'm not sure on Harvey's look. Lucky for you. I'm brilliant. And humble too. Everyone gathers round, intrigued by the game. I'll start off easy. What movie is the following quote from? Toto, we're not in Kansas anymore. Nura, one for you! Toto, we're not in Kansas anymore is from The Wizard of Oz. Although shout out to Moulin Rouge because that is my favorite film. That was easy. Way to go, Jessie. Thank you, thank you. Sean grumbles. That was on the tip of my tongue. Next quote. Hear me, lassie, come home. Everyone turns to Giselle. Even Bear looks at her expectantly. What? How am I supposed to know this movie? Babe, it's from the movie Lassie Come Home. You know, the one about a rough collie named Lassie. Giselle perks up. No way! My collie is named Lassie too. What a coincidence. When everyone begins laughing, Giselle's brows crease. What's so funny? Wait, Gigi, you didn't name your collie Lassie after the movie? I probably would have had I seen the movie. There's a long pause until Jirayu claps loudly. Alright, let's move on. I have always depended on the kindness of strangers. Oh! I don't know that one. Casablanca, A Streetcar Named Desire, or Gone with the Wind. The only thing I know from... I have read the play A Streetcar Named Desire, but I don't remember it, and I don't remember the film. I've never seen Casablanca, but I feel like this sounds like an opening line. I'm gonna go with Casablanca, right? Not quite. Oh, I know this one. It's from A Streetcar Named Desire. The play was so much better than the film. Have you seen? Julian drops to his knees dramatically and interrupts Taz. He's gonna go, Stella! You ready? Stella! Avi smothers a laugh at the sight as Taz playfully shakes his head. Theatrical. He does have a flair for drama. Look who's talking. Alright, next one. Oh, Captain, my Captain. It's from... Again, so sorry, I've got no idea. I'm gonna say the Dead Poets Society. I've seen it once. I know it's got Robin Williams in it. Oh dear, I shouldn't have gone for this option. I shouldn't have gone for the quiz. Whoa, you answered that super fast. You grin. Well, I like that movie. I've seen just about every Robin Williams movie there is. I can confirm that's a masterpiece. Carpe Diem? The game goes on for a while until Jirayu runs out of questions. I'm assuming the Carpe Diem was a reference to the film. Julian and Beatrice end up sharing first place, and they force Jirayu to think of movie quotes on the spot, at least until Julian dramatically quits and walks away. By the time the fun is over, you're parched. You return to the bar, opting for another Malibu sunset. With your cool glass in hand, you relax on the nearest chair as you scan the party. Everyone is spread out, drinking or dancing or laughing loudly. Poppy ends up dragging Avi away, seeking his help after losing one of her earrings. And you look around and spot a familiar face in the crowd. We are going to speak to... I think I'm going to say Jirayu again. You look over at Jirayu. He's engrossed in conversation with Sean. Why? I don't want to speak to Sean. But the moment you lock eyes, he makes his way to you. Okay, this is fine. Hey, Jessie. Just the person I wanted to see. Is that so? And here I thought you just wanted a moment away from the noise. He looks back at the party, a small smile on his face. I'll admit my social battery was beginning to wear out, but being around you energizes me. He gives you a wide smile and you know he's being genuine. Besides, I like people watching. People watching? He nods. Usually I'd rather observe than be in the center of a crowd. Makes sense for you. Are you gonna sit? I can stand. You hear a squeal of laughter and look across the room to where Giselle is sitting in Sean's lap, grinding against him. Or you could try that. Sitting in your lap, putting on a show. I think you wouldn't give a half bad lap dance. But you'd definitely be the center of attention. I don't mind being the center of attention every once in a while. And I like the idea of everyone here seeing exactly how much I can turn you on. And how much is that? Jiraiya's fingers skim across your pulse point, making your breath catch in your throat. Want me to show you? You squeeze your legs shut as you envision Jirayu grinding against you. You're sure it would result in a rule break, but your ability to care is slipping further and further away. Should I let Jirayu give me a lap dance? I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say put on a show, Jirayu. Oh no, another rule break. I know we shouldn't, but that just makes me want it more. You take his hand and pull him closer. Don't you agree? His eyes sparkle as he looks at you, wholeheartedly. He swings one leg over you to straddle your hips. He leans close, his lips grazing your ear. The soft contact sends a shiver down your spine, leaving goosebumps in its wake. Get ready, gorgeous. Jirayu's whisper is a low growl. Show me what you've got, you challenge him. Slowly, he grinds his hips down against you. Your body heats at the brush of friction against your core. You buck your hips against him, heady and desperate already. He looks so irresistible as he bites his lip, rolling his hips in a way that sends you into a frenzy. Your hands go around his neck, fingers entangling in his hair, pulling gently. Jirayu, please, you whimper. He grinds down against you, more firmly this time. Don't worry, he whispers. I'll give you exactly what you need. His hands roam your body as he rocks against you. It feels much dirtier than a simple dance, and that's exactly what makes it exciting. It's like you're having sex right in the middle of the party, and nobody but the two of you is aware. He touches your shoulders, chest, arms, reaching lower and lower, until you know you've crossed the line of no return. Your breathing gets more erratic with every lingering touch, every seductive stroke. You're entirely desperate to rid the thin layers of clothing that separate your bodies. But just before you lose all of your inhibitions, Jirayu pulls away. Uh-oh! How's that for a lap dance? Good. Very good. I'm afraid I might need to get off before they get suspicious. Oh, really? He blushes as he stands up. You know what I meant. A high-pitched giggle cuts through the music as you and Jirayu approach. Poppy, both of her earrings now dangling from her earlobes, puts her Moscow mule down and waves boisterously. There you are, Jirayu. She hops off the bar stool and struts towards both of you. I've been looking for you. Come on now. Poppy takes his hand, grinning. It's not a party until we've danced. Seriously, she wants to dance with Jirayu when I'm right here? Is she trying to send a message or what? Poppy's trying to dance with Jirayu. I feel like if I encourage them, it will turn her off. I don't know why. But I also don't want to give Jirayu the wrong impression, so I'm gonna say I'm gonna shut things down. Right away, you step between Jirayu and Poppy. We were actually on our way to get a drink. Thanks for asking, though. Poppy's eyes are wide as you guide Jirayu to the bar. Oh, alright then. You tried to feign nonchalance. You could have danced with Poppy, you know. I'm sure it would have made her night. Shaking his head, Jirayu sighs. Jesse, don't think twice about it. Poppy is always gonna do what Poppy does. Interfere and flirt and rumble, but it doesn't matter. He takes your hand and clasps it in his own, because she'll never break anything this solid. The reassurance settles around you like a warm blanket. So for now, you decide to put it out of your mind. Okay, then let's have some fun. As time goes on, the night gets wilder and wilder. Julian is on the bar top, draped in a feather boa that you've never seen before. He shimmies as he performs a rendition of Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend. Giselle comes up next to you and tilts her head. Well, looks like Jules got his wish. You snort as Julian swats at Matthias and Taz with a handheld fan. He's approaching the midpoint of the song when the music cuts out. The boa falls from his shoulders in shock. Hey, put that back on. What you hear next isn't Marilyn Monroe's soft, breathy voice. It is instead a chime interrupting your party. Good evening, everyone. Please gather in the cabana immediately. You grimace. That can't be good. And we know what it is as well. In the darkness of the night, Lana's light somehow seems angry. Everyone waits with bated breath for whatever she's about to say. Earlier today, I stressed the importance of putting the needs of others ahead of your own. Some of you have been focusing on meaningful relationships and earning the respect of your fellow guests. However, not every individual here is exhibited the same level of emotional maturity. Uh-oh, Lana is mad. I think we're gonna get kicked out, you know. So, that is the end of chapter 13, and the recap is 41% of people confronted Poppy and Carmen, 35% asked Poppy for a compliment, and 24% ignored the situation in front of you. We also praised Giselle's fashion sense, like 69% of people, whereas 31% didn't like it. We also participated in Jiraiya's game at like 78% of people, whereas 22% just opted out. We also broke the rules with Jirayu, like 90% of people, 10% didn't break the rules. Like 38% of people, we immediately stopped Poppy from having fun. 31% stayed out of Poppy's business, and 31% encouraged Poppy to dance with Jirayu. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not particularly fussed between Carmen, Jirayu, and Poppy. I don't really want to be with Poppy, so I think we've kind of like closed that option and set it off on fire into the distance. Isla, I don't want to break her heart. I love Isla so much, but between Jirayu and Carmen, I really can't even begin to choose between them, so I don't know if we're going to. You'll have to let me know in the comments down below who you think we should couple up with between the two. Thank you so much for watching this episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please do give it a like and subscribe to see more, and turn on your notifications so you don't miss a single video. Thank you so much, as always, to our fantastic channel members. There are more of you today than ever before, and I just appreciate that so much. Without you, I really couldn't make these videos possible, so thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I really hope you're enjoying the early uploads as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye!